These Irish rockers are bringing the soul back to rock and roll. Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton and welcome to WatchMojo.com. And today we're speaking with The Answer.
I'd like to see us as continuing a rock tradition. I've said many times, in order to bring it forward, you have to have a kind of full knowledge of where you're coming from, you know.
Tell us how you originally got together, the band.
So the band was put together by Mickey and Paul, who had played in numerous bands through their youth. When they got in touch with me, I was actually in America working in a pizza place just south of New York. Shortly after that, I came home and enrolled in university in Belfast, and Paul, our guitar player, was sitting beside me in the first class on the first day, you know, so some would call it fate, and we organised a practice. It went very well. Really clicked together. We got James, our drummer, on board shortly after that. Spent 3 years touring around Ireland. From then on, it really hasn't stopped.
Do you guys have any influences that we might be surprised by?
We're definitely influenced by a lot of classic rock bands, but also your grunge bands, your Pearl Jam, Soundgarden. I'm a sucker for a bit of country music, you know, so. The good stuff though, Graham Parsons and Hank Williams, the likes of, you know.
You're not terribly looking at him, no?
How would you guys define the sound of The Answer?
I guess it's a combination of hard rock with a bit of a blues edge. You know, the way Cormac sings, the way Paul plays guitar and James hits drums, it's just the way it came together, you know. We do believe that that's one of the most enjoyable forms of music to perform on a stage.
It might have something to do with the Northern Irish thing as well. I think the Northern Irish personality is kind of naturally straightforward and honest to a certain extent, and you get four guys in a room, blasting out rock music. It doesn't get anything much more honest and pure than that.
Well, I think you got it now. What do you think makes a current band a classic rock band?
I don't think there is such a thing as a current band being a classic rock band. You know, we've been labelled classic rock in the past, but I can't agree with it, because by definition, surely you have to have been around for a while and you have to have, 10 albums under your belt and, get your picture up in the Hall of Fame in Cleveland, none of which we've done as of yet. You need to be around for a while in order to get that classic tag, basically.
We're a modern rock band, the way we see it.
Now, you mentioned the Northern Irish music scene. Why don't we talk a bit more about that? Whenever
we first appeared on the scene, it was very indie orientated. A lot of bands were more concerned with their hairstyles and the songs that they were writing, and we thought this has to change. And as one of the reasons we called ourselves The Answer was, to kind of stick two fingers up to these pretentious bands, that really weren't doing the scene much good at all. There's the death bell of indie rock. Brian Johnson must have been let into the local cathedral.
Sound check, hell's bells.
We personally concentrated very hard on staying away from rock cliches in this album and doing stuff which is unique to our style of music,
Are you sick of people asking you what the answer is?
Very sick.
Never heard that before.
These church bells couldn't have come at a better time.
Thanks, guys. Thanks very much.
Pleasure. Thank you.